Friday morning. It's 8 o'clock this November 29th. Thanks so much for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Stephanie Joseph.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot to get to this morning. 2 packed hours, 120 minutes of non-stop content. Right here on ARC Rochester. And a lot of fun. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so now that Thanksgiving is over, the feast has been served, it's time to entertain the kids. We're going to be going over some local events that you can check out with the whole family this long holiday weekend.
And then later, we are looking ahead to the Rochester Nighthawks upcoming season opener tomorrow. We will get a look at some of the special events they have in store for fans.
Before all of that, let's get right into the forecast, the conditions out there this morning. A very cold start in some areas. Some waking up to maybe something a little extra, Marty?
Yeah, a little bit of snow for some areas. There was one little band that was off to the southwest of Rochester, did just graze Wyoming County, but has now pushed a little more to the south. But that's one we're really going to watch closely going through the entire weekend. This is going to be a long-term snow event, and it's at mainly the one band coming in off Lake Erie. You can see it over towards Erie, Pennsylvania, north of Cleveland. They're really ramping up. And even off the end of Lake Ontario, the one that's generating north of us is coming in up, really impacting portions of I-81 already. If you're considering heading up towards Watertown today, or no folks are going to be moving through that area, that's going to be a concern going through today and the weekend as well. Here's a quick look at what we're anticipating as far as snow amounts across the region. By 5 p.m., a couple places down into southern Wyoming County, southern Livingston County could see an inch or two of snow, maybe even a few for Arcade, but we're talking about, again, areas well away from Rochester. Continues to ramp up a little overnight, and then that band pushes north into tomorrow, and I think a lot of Wyoming County really see some pretty significant snow out of that. So bottom line, areas south of Buffalo going through the weekend, areas north of Syracuse up towards Watertown. Those are the areas that you may want to reconsider travel if you have to move through those areas going through the upcoming weekend.
Yeah, looks like it could be hit or miss. Depending on when you leave, where you're going, how far south you're driving.
Yep.
But again, we've talked about it all week, and we've mentioned it before. There's a lot of people out there. I know it's hard to believe, Steph, but Marty can attest to it. There are a lot of people out there that really enjoy this weather. Right, Marty?
Very true. Yeah, you have those two camps on either side. Some want the 80 degrees. Some want a foot of snow in their driveway.
Nope.
Which I can't. I have to admit, I don't want the foot of snow in my driveway, but some do. And, you know, if we can get on the ski slopes, I think that would probably be a good middle ground where a lot of people would be happy with that.
This is true. Yes. On the slopes, maybe with a little bit of sunshine out there.
Oh,
that's a good winter day.
It's a good happy medium. Meet in the middle, right?
Yep. All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Well, let's go on ahead and get a check of traffic this morning, because, you know, some people, they may be heading back home today, this weekend at some point. Taking a look at 390, 490, and 590, all real-time live traffic data fed into our newsroom, so you know exactly what to expect as you get your start to your day, because a lot of you are probably waking up a little bit later this holiday. And we're taking a look at these roads. Not much out there, not many people driving right now. They are resting, or maybe you've already made it to your Black Friday shopping destination. A lot of green out there if you still want to head out throughout today.
Something tells me these people, they're already at those stores. They pulled up to the big shopping plazas or the big malls, and they've parked, and they're getting the holiday shopping done right now.
There's some sun too.
There is, which is always nice.
Yeah.
Great way to start the weekend. All right, let's dive into this morning's show and talk about what's happening right here in your community.
Well, it's the holiday season, which means it's time to give back.
Yes, and each and every year, 13WAM teams up with the Pirate Toy Fund to collect toys and raise funds for kids in our community who need them. Chris Lopez has been live for us all morning long. He's at the Barnes & Noble in Webster as he kicks off that toy drive this morning. Chris, how are things going?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yes, so we got quite a few donations coming in. Skylar bringing in 50 toys in here. We had 2,000 toys coming in from McDonald's. Check this bin out. Following all of this stuff, we got toys in the actual PFT bin here. We got toys surrounding it. You name it. Elmo, Peppa the Pig, Monopoly. Go ahead and scan that QR code that's probably on your screen right now to donate. I'm going to talk to two guys very special on this occasion. This is Tim and Steve from Local Workers 33.
Good morning.
Guys, why Pirate Toy Fund? Why do you guys want to hang out with specifically I want to talk about Otto and Mike Slaughter. It's a lot of fun. Why you guys want to donate so much of your time time and money to Pirate Toy Fund.
Yeah, this is our third year doing it, and we bring some members out each morning on Black Friday, and we just have a good time. It's a great cause, giving toys to the Pirate Toy Fund. So,
Hey, what are you doing hiding over here, man? What do we got going on? Good morning, my friend. Why do you guys feel it's so special to do this year after year after year? You don't have to do this. You guys have been hanging out here for a few hours, freezing.
So we really appreciate everything the Pirate Toy Fund does for, all these kids around here that maybe aren't going to have such a great Christmas.
Yeah.
It's just the right thing to do, we feel.
Yeah. And you guys, how much are we looking at donating? 2,000, I think is what it was.
Yeah, that and our time and some toys, and I'm really digging these Star Wars Squishmallows down here.
And
I didn't know they existed.
And I'm looking at someone putting a spotlight on someone. We're gonna walk over here. Tim's telling me to talk to you.
Yes.
Can you introduce yourself, my friend, to our audience?
Michael Terrance,
Michael Terrance.
local iron worker.
And then why do you feel the need to help out the Pirate Toy Fund year after year? Why is it so special to you?
It reminds me of my nieces and nephews growing up and how much fun they have during Christmas and Thanksgiving and all this whole time of year, and the smiles on their face when they open up presents. It's just a great time.
And what do you think that it does? It's a simple toy, right? It's a Barbie being sent to a kid, but it's much more than that when they're opening up something like that and they're in the hospital or they're going through a rough time. What do you think it means to them just for a Barbie or Elmo or a Monopoly?
I mean, it's up to their imagination, really.
Yeah.
You know, the bigger the imagination, the more fun they can have with it. And it helps kill time, too, for them. You know, it's just a good time to have a blast playing with whatever, imagining whatever you can, doing with whatever you can with what you have. Sorry.
And what did a toy mean to you when you were a kid?
What did it mean to me? Laughs, smiles,
Yeah.
good times, friends. It was just, yeah, I still have most of them.
I want to go over to, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to go over to Mike Slouder. Don't be running away from me, sir.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you hear Michael talking? I mean,
Yes,
that
I
was
did
special.
hear him talking.
And-
But we got to give another Michael some
Yes,
shine, too.
yes. He's better looking.
But, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Who's at the desk today?
What?
Who's at the desk?
We got Dan, we got Steph.
Oh, Dan. Dan, tell us about that little Christmas tree you received last year from the Pirate Toy Fund. The one with all the special pictures of you. That really meant a lot to us when we took the time to make that, Dan. So really, we care.
All right. We're going to get back. When Dan comes back on screen, he's definitely going to ask me about that. But this year, we're missing a very special person, Gary Smith, the founder of this here. Can you speak about his legacy going into this year and how you guys plan to carry that on?
Well, it was special for us too when we dedicated the building, and Gary was able to be there with his wife Kathy and their family. And Gary meant so much not only to the Pirate Toy Fund but to the whole community. And when you talk about the joy that one person could bring to a community, that was Gary. And then to partner up with the Simonetti family, it really is special. It really does mean a lot. We joke a lot, but when you talk about Gary, we think about the happy times. We also think about the importance of what he did and the legacy that we're trying to live up to. And it's just very, very special.
And we'll be talking to the Simonettis in the next hit. But I want to ask you, what's your favorite part about this year?
Favorite part about this year is, one, collecting all the toys that we do, the camaraderie that we see in the community, people, the iron workers that have come out, all the different McDonald's that was here earlier this morning, the different organizations that have such a huge heart, they want to give back. They see the importance of what we do and why we do it. And so they just feel that love. And the Pirate Toy Fund, we're a bunch of volunteers on a board.
Yep.
And then we go out to the community. We're not collecting that paycheck. We're doing it out of the kindness of our hearts. But it's because what we see, how we give back. It's so special. The iron workers, you look around us right now, and why they're out here today. It's very, very special.
Exactly. Thank you, Mike. A ton of support coming out, all ages. You had Skylar out here. He was a 6th grader, came with a boatload of toys, about 50 of them. We're looking to get 25,000 toys. Should be a QR code on the screen right now. Go ahead and scan that. Support the Pirate Toy Fund. We'll be here for Uno Mas, one more hit. Back to you guys in studio.
Chris, make sure they are aware I did save that nice creation they made for me last year. Working on the desk. We have it right here in the studio. You see it right there.
Oh, look at that.
Bunch of photos of me and, comparatively speaking, I suppose I do resemble Herbie the elf. Is that his name, Herbie? I think that is. Keep up the great work,
Just to
though.
let you know, Mike's...
What's up?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, finish your thought.
Oh, look at
Oh,
you.
I was going to say, Mike Slattery enjoys you. He loves you.
I love you long time.
Oh,
Back to you.
Thank you,
Told you.
Mike. Appreciate it. Thank you, Chris.
Bye, Chris.
Hey, and you at home, don't forget to share a selfie to chime in when you support the Pirate Toy Fund. Your photos could end up on air or online. Just scan that QR code on your screen. You'll be ready to go when you make that donation.
Oh, really wholesome. All right, well, let's get to our poll of the day this morning. With
Okay.
Thanksgiving over, we are asking you, is today the day to start listening to holiday music?
Oh,
All right,
this
Dan.
is where I think we're going to get people weighing in on this.
For sure.
Yes. Okay. So your options are, I've already begun.
Mm-hmm.
I've already been listening to music. Not doing it until the first snowfall, so some areas are listening.
Yeah.
Waiting until mid-December, that seems
No,
a
it's a little
late.
late.
Yeah. I avoid it at all costs.
I think there's going to be a lot of I avoid it people.
Really?
Yeah. But I am the first one. I already have been. There was some playing in the newsroom this morning. So
Yeah.
we've kind of already started.
Well, and listen, there are a couple of holiday songs that I'll listen to year-round.
Really?
Sure, why not?
One off the top of your head?
Yeah, it's that special version of Jingle Bells that I was talking about yesterday.
Oh, goodness.
I'll listen to that, and listen, it buoys your spirits. You feel better.
Yeah.
You know?
Slight little jingle.
Yeah, music has that ability.
It does. That's for sure.
All right, so we do want you to weigh in on this poll, so scan that QR code. It'll take you over to our X social media page. You can weigh in on the poll, comment below the poll, keep it clean, people, and repost this poll. We'll share those results for you coming up at the end of the 9 o'clock hour.
Stick around. We've got much more here ahead on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, it's what's trending now.
And don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you go. We are live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel.
We're back after this.
8:15, welcome back. It's time for this morning's edition of Trending Now. So let's dive right into the stories that have people starting up those water cooler conversations, but probably not today because you're sleeping off all of that turkey.
Maybe. All right, let's start things out with an absolute crazy video captured at a Thanksgiving turkey run yesterday in Watertown, New York. Just take a look.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. You've got 4 doe there running through that starting line of the turkey trot in Watertown.
Yeah, I don't know how I would probably be that person.
Knocking
How do you
over 2
respond?
of those runners. Officials say they saw these 4 deer making their way towards runners. Watertown police say 2 people reported some minor injuries. An ambulance actually had to be called for one of the 2 people that fell there.
Yeah.
They were taken to the hospital, but we're told they are going to be just fine. No serious injuries.
That's
But
great.
how crazy is this? I mean,
Yeah.
you see this driving to work some mornings, but you're lacing up to go out on a turkey trot, and
You wouldn't expect this.
yeah, look at that
Oh, look
freeze
at that.
frame right there.
Yeah.
That's a good. How did your turkey trot go today? Wait for it. Yeah, not what these people were expecting.
At all.
Tell you that. All right, let's move on to another animal story this Friday. The 92nd annual National Dog Show has crowned the best in show. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce you to Vito the pug.
He was declared the winner of the toy group before taking the best in show title. Toy group?
Yeah, toy group, toy
Okay.
dogs.
Oh,
because they're so
okay.
small. Yeah.
Vito's handler says he's a very compact dog and a bit small.
Oh, everybody loves a little smudgeness in their dogs.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that face.
Oh, yes. I do like that he calls him compact.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's appropriate.
Just like fun size.
yeah, that's exactly it. This is the first time, too, that a pug has claimed, oh, look at that. Now we've got actual video. First time a pug has claimed top prize since this event began airing on TV in 2002.
Vito triumphed over more than 1,900 dogs,
Wow.
representing over 200 breeds. Look at that face.
Yo, Vito coming in clutch. People on social media are sharing their love for Vito too, and I would imagine
Understandably
we
so.
have some of those posts. We do.
Yeah.
Ryan Mead, Vito the pug just won Best in Show and has less than 200 followers on Instagram. First pug to ever win. The fact that Vito's got an Instagram already.
Yeah.
First pug ever to win Best in Show, a real life underdog story. Get it? Because he is a dog.
Yes, I really like that.
That is
Play
good.
on words. All right, someone else says, look at this face. This the face of a champion.
Sure is.
Vito the pug.
And what is that?
I have no idea. You think they were trying to put a code or something?
Oh, okay. It's an at something.
Oh, okay.
That's what it just shows up like. I thought maybe Vito the pug was typing at that point. Do we have any more comments? No more comments.
Well, we know social media is...
Listen, People has sexiest man alive. I think we should be putting pugs on the cover of those magazines.
Yeah.
Yeah, best looking pup in town, something like that. Look at that guy. Come on.
You can't get over it.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our final story of the morning.
Today marks the official start of the Little Drummer Boy Challenge. All right. So I just learned about what this was probably last week or something.
Okay.
So it started back in 2010, but really became popular around 2016.
The rules are very easy here, people. We all know that song, Little Drummer Boy. Well, you have to avoid it at all costs during the holiday season. Starting today at 12 a.m. This morning through the end of the year, you're not allowed to hear that song.
So if you hear Little Drummer Boy on the radio, TV, in a store, wherever, it doesn't matter, you lost.
Yeah, you lose the challenge. There is no prize to this challenge, but I mean, you do get bragging rights.
Yeah.
And participants join a Facebook page each year to share if they lost, when they got out, who got them out, how it happened. It's a fun challenge.
Yeah, and the challenge goes, of course, as we said before, midnight until December 23rd.
Oh, 23rd, okay.
So if you haven't been, am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it
Do you
was
get
like,
it?
yeah, pum-pum.
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
You're afraid you're gonna get out.
I'm sure I'm going to get out sooner
Yeah.
than I give it a week.
One of our producers was trying to set up producer Ashley.
Oh, I was wondering.
He wanted to go in and fix, Ashley John wanted to go in and fix his Spotify playlist so that while you were out in the newsroom and he was in the booth, that it started playing.
Yeah.
I know, totally inappropriate. You cannot cheat at this game. If you hear it, you're out. There's always next year.
Yeah. Well,
Best of luck.
Yeah, best of luck. I give myself a week.
Okay.
And it won't be my fault because I don't play the playlist.
Who does?
My friend.
Oh. Oh, okay. So because you don't pick the music, you can't be to blame.
Yes.
Fair. Okay. Hey, stick around. A lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester.
We're back right after this. Good Friday morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Here's your ARC Rochester news break. As millions of Americans prepare to shop this Black Friday, some of your items this year may be delayed. Thousands of Amazon workers around the world are set to walk off the job today, all part of the Make Amazon Pay campaign. The movement is now in its 5th year and aims to increase worker wages and allow unionization efforts. In a statement to ABC News, Amazon says in part, quote, "This group is being intentionally misleading and continues to promote a false narrative. The fact is, at Amazon, we provide great pay, great benefits, and great opportunities, all from day one." That strike is set to end on Cyber Monday. A Rochester man is recovering in the hospital after a Thanksgiving morning shooting on the city's south side. Police tell us the 21-year-old was found in the area of Flint and Exchange Streets just after 9 o'clock that morning, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was taken to URMC with what police call critical but non-life-threatening injuries. No arrests have been made. Meantime, we're waiting to learn the identity of a man killed in an apparent hit and run in the South Wedge. Officers finding the victim lying in the middle of Gregory Street around 3 o'clock yesterday morning. He was rushed to the hospital where he died. Investigators believe he was hit by a car, which then fled from the scene. The investigation into both of those incidents is ongoing. Anyone with information should call 911 or the number you see on your screen, the Crime Stoppers hotline, 423-9300. A convicted felon is facing more charges this morning, suspected in a Thanksgiving Day robbery in Gates. Police say 48-year-old Travis Hightower threatened to stab an employee after he was confronted for allegedly stealing from a dollar store on Spencerport Road. Investigators say he was caught shortly after leaving the store. He is currently being held without bail in Monroe County Jail and faces a number of charges, including robbery and menacing. Now, for all of these top stories and any updates, be sure to visit our website, 13wham.com. Stick around. Arc Rochester is back right after this.
Hey, welcome back. Good Friday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us here on Arc Rochester. I'm Dan Schrack.
And I'm Stephanie Joseph. We've still got a lot more to come this morning here on Arc Rochester, but we do want to get into this morning's show and talk about what's happening in your community.
Yeah, there's a lot happening, but Steph, we know all year round, the Pirate Toy Fund gives hope to children in need using the power of toys.
They're truly powerful.
They
saw
are.
in the last
They are.
hit, you know? And today is the kickoff to their annual toy drive. All next week, Chris Lopez will be at the fund collecting as many toys as possible in hopes of reaching the goal of 25,000 toys.
I think we can do it.
I think so too, and some people have already been visiting this morning. Chris Lopez, he is live at the Barnes & Noble in Webster for us. Chris, how are things?
Windy out there.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, a little bit windy out here, but people are coming in droves to donate the toys. Like you said, 25,000. McDonald's made a $2,000 or a 2,000 toy donation earlier this morning. Local 33 donating $2,000. We had 50 toys donated from young Skylar this morning, and I want to bring in two special people at the very last hit, best hit. This is Dave and Lori Simonetti. This all started with their vision along with Gary Smith's vision, affectionately known as Gary the Happy Pirate. And I want to start out with Lori. 30 years. We're approaching 30 years. 500,000 toys.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about the growth over those 30 years? And did you ever imagine it being what it is now when it first started?
Absolutely not. I mean, we dreamed of it, but it's been an amazing, amazing 30 years. This community couldn't be more generous and giving. The companies, the families, the children, our staff, our volunteers. We have it all. We really do. Great board.
Yeah.
Working board, as you can see. Family, we have so much family involved. Our kids grew up in it. Our grandkids are now starting in it. He's our junior board member, RJ. But it's just been incredible, and we're so grateful.
And this year is dedicated to Gary. I want to go over to you, Dave. Sure. People may not, I never met Gary at all. Can you talk a little bit about his personality to our audience? Maybe they've never met him. Who was Gary and what did he mean to you guys?
Well, obviously Gary was, an instrumental, entertainer here, child entertainer in Rochester. So many people who are in their, 30s and 40s grew up with, Gary as the man,
Yeah.
And how we got involved with Gary is when Christy was sick. Gary had done a show for her, and not to raise some money and to bring community awareness, and we just became friends very quickly, and that's how it all kind of started. Gary's personality was love of children. I mean, in every which way, it was about the kids with Gary, and his music was his avenue to get to them. And so, Gary for this organization was perfect, right? I mean, it all just blended. And we just happened to be all together at the same time with the same desire and need to do something back for the community. As we, Lori and I had just, received so much from our community during Christie's flight that, it all just kind of gelled together, and it was a good relationship. Yeah.
And you guys have so much support coming through here, individuals, groups as well. Why do you think the community continues to rally around you guys year after year after year after year?
I think the main reason is because of the children. I think all of us can relate to someone that has been affected, someone who's in need, and I think that's why everybody likes us. It's all about the kids.
And this year, are you guys looking at anything unique about this year? I know 25,000 is the goal, but is there anything that is unique about this year in comparison to last year?
Well, I think the fact that it's our 30th anniversary, which, you asked Lori earlier about what we thought going forward. My God, I don't know how we would have ever guessed that we'd be 30 years out and doing what we're doing. And we have just, as she said, such a great group of people that this year is going to be special. We're going to try and put on some, some things here in the community, some events that we haven't done in the past to say thank you to Rochester and to the children and the families that have supported us for all these years. And so I think from here throughout this year, you're going to see us around a little more, just because we want to just show our gratefulness to the community and give back to them again.
And some people see this and they think it's just a one-week sprint. You guys are year-round. I do want people to know that, year-round. Why year-round? It's a lot of work.
Well, we do supply for 140 different organizations here in Rochester. So the needs all year, whether it's hospitals or Red Cross, families, a million different avenues that we've reached out to. The police departments all have us now in their cars. But I'm lucky enough I get to do the hospital. So I'm there. We're there a couple days a week. And every child who is admitted into Strong gets a toy. So that keeps us really busy. So you really touch a lot of families. And, while I'm in the room delivering the toys, you get to meet with the parents and talk to them. And then they want to know. So then they donate or they call and they volunteer. So it's just really, it's a cycle. It's just a cycle that we've all been there somehow, some way.
And Dave, did you want to add to that? I felt like you wanted to say something.
Well, I was just going to say, you says how come it's every day. Kids are sick every day, right? And kids who even aren't sick, but for other reasons they're in need, whether it's domestic violence, you name it. There's a circumstance that, is needs to be filled, and we just happen to be blessed to be able to help do that for some of the people. And we couldn't be happier to have such a sad situation turn into such a good thing. Yeah.
You guys are doing beautiful things out here in the community. Thank you for joining us. 300 toys is what it started out with, I believe, in that first year. 300 to 400 toys. We are now looking to get 25,000 just in this week. 500,000 toys collected. We knocked that down probably to about 23, a little maybe under that. So we're still looking at about 21,000, 22,000 toys left to go. This is going to be the sprint, but they do it all year round. 25,000 is the number. You can scan the QR code to donate. I'm going to be at Eastview Mall on Monday, and the sprint continues. We're going to be here supporting the Pirate Toy Fund. Back to you guys in studio.
Yeah, it's such a great organization. Chris, you can't see it, but at the bottom of your screen, people at home, you see ptftoystore.com. Go there, make a donation. Every penny counts, every bit counts, and it puts smiles on faces that need them more than anything else.
Look at the kids.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate it.
And don't forget to share your selfie to chime in when you support the Pirate Toy Fund. Your photos could end up on air or online. Just scan that QR code you see on your screen.
Hey, stick around. We've got much more to come right here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're checking back in with meteorologist Marty Snyder for a look at that travel forecast.
And also, you can watch us on the go wherever you are by streaming us live over on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel.
Stick around. We're back after this.
Yeah.
Wow, people. We just learned something. People lined up at one local store at 7:30 last night.
I don't understand that.
I need to know.
Well,
I'll read
we'll
this.
find out.
Okay,
We'll find out later.
Okay, we need to know what people were lined up for. Welcome back to Arc Rochester. We're checking back in with meteorologist Marty Snyder because we're talking about travel, holiday travel. We want to know what the conditions are looking like. We know we're below average for this time of year, temperature-wise.
Right.
And I would imagine we're also below accumulation levels for this time of year.
Yeah, and that's it. Usually in Rochester, we've seen at least a little bit of snow by this point. Even throughout the whole event yesterday, I was watching the observations at the airport, all liquid. It was no snow, but some areas to the south, like Bristol, did see some snow on the ground, and that did accumulate. So did see some of those variations. I don't know if we want to show that picture now. Or
Yeah, I mean, the picture from Bristol, it's just Go ahead.
Well, it shows the elevation. So we're looking from the base of the hill there, looking up. So you notice as you get to halfway up the hill there, that's where some of that accumulation is.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if they did try to make any snow. I don't. It looks like the snowmakers down at the bottom of the hill. There's nothing in front of them there, but it kind of mirrors the areas it did see snow yesterday naturally. So 1,300 feet, 1,400 feet, 1,500 feet and above. Those are the places that saw a little more accumulation during the day yesterday. And it kind of lines up with that one part of the hill there as you get up to the top there. You get into that above 1,500 foot elevation.
Yeah, you don't want to hit that patch of grass though while you're out there.
No.
Don't start at the top and try coming down.
No, won't end well.
All
right, so what's the advice then for anybody who's thinking to themselves, honey, do we pack the car up and pack the kids up and leave a day early, or do we hold off and wait until tomorrow, wait until Saturday or Sunday?
And it's kind of a complicated answer. It depends on where you're going, or if we're talking with people who are coming back home. If people are coming back home, they want to head home probably pretty soon. You want to encourage people to do that for areas south of Buffalo, areas up towards Watertown. We've seen that one band from Lake Ontario. That's coming in up towards I-81, so it's helping to at least fill things up. There you can see that band to the south. And in general for us, again, temperatures mostly in the 30s. Pretty quiet near Rochester, but as far as those accumulation amounts go, notice, to the south, those are the areas that are going to see the snow today. So by the end of the day, it may be a story where areas down towards southern Wyoming County, Arcade, down towards Pike, down towards Dansville into Livingston County, those areas see about a 1 to 3 inch range on some of the accumulation. Then we add more to that overnight tonight, and then going into tomorrow, that's when the band lifts north. So that's when the Buffalo South towns really fill in with that snow, and even Arcade, notice it pulling into close to a foot of snow by then, and it continues into Sunday as well. So again, bottom line, southern Erie County, you get down into the western southern tier, those are the places that are really going to see that snow. It's going to make it tough to get around in those areas.
The thing here that stands out for me and that is bringing me joy today is that big goose egg right over Rochester.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing in Dan's driveway.
Yeah, nothing in Dan's driveway. Steph, I think you're on board with this,
Oh,
right?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
None for me.
No.
Yeah,
Do we just not like it at all?
It's mainly because I now have to figure out driving in the snow. Before, I was used to somebody driving me around, or I'm taking the train. So now it's got to make sure the tires are good, the brakes are good, the wipers are good. It's a lot.
It is. It is. It is. It's also just cold.
Yeah. And that's the part
that I don't do well. That's the part that gets me, just being cold.
Every year, my tolerance to the cold just keeps going down and down and down.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
And that's what I was just thinking on the way in today. We're about the freezing point. It was close to lower 30s, mid 30s. And I'm thinking, I was miserable. I was like, what am I going to do once in the teens when I go to work in the morning?
No, and we all know that's right around the corner.
Yeah. It's there are bigger problems in the world, but
there are.
It's like it's not fun.
No,
it's not fun being cold.
It's not. But listen, we're all in it together.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's our option.
Yeah.
To get through it.
We get through it somehow.
Yeah. Hey, don't go anywhere. A lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're helping you get the kids out and about this weekend.
Arc Rochester returns after this.
Mic check 1, 2.
Alrighty then.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You just do mic check
Hi,
for us?
I'm
Good to meet you. I'm Stephanie.
Yeah, great to meet you, Stephanie. I mean, I've seen your face.
8:45 this Friday morning. Okay, Thanksgiving may be over, but that doesn't mean the in-laws and those kiddos are gone out of your house at this point. And if you're looking for the perfect way to entertain them or quiet them down, then listen up.
This morning, we are joined by Deborah Ross from KidsOutandAbout.com to talk more about some local events you and the family can take part in. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
And Black Friday.
I have a house full of, visiting family there. They're probably all still sleeping.
How many?
10.
Lucky you.
Yeah. It's great. But so, I too, Dan, was appreciating that big goose egg over Rochester for this weekend because out and about is so much easier when there's not a foot of snow.
Right.
But there's so much to do with them. You're wondering, what are we going to do? You could shop. People are shopping. That's fine. But there's so many things. So you could take them to the RPO's Nutcracker. That
really
is
wanna
today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
So
there are still
good.
tickets
And we
for
had
most
some
shows.
of them on the show last week. Yeah.
It is a
very
tradition.
exciting.
My kids used to sing in the Bach Children's Chorus, which sings part of the extra bits. So we got a lot of Nutcracker over the Thanksgiving weekend. A Christmas Carol is at Jiva now. It's a new production of A Christmas Carol. So I remember when the old new production was a new production, but now it's worth checking out again if that was part of your family tradition. Continue that. We've got Sweet Creations at the George Eastman Museum. I've visited that. That is just glorious. Kids love it. You can't really touch those things. They're mostly behind plexiglass, which is good. But you then can also visit the rest of the decorated mansion with all of the lights and holiday festive mantles. Yes.
Is the raffle for these or the auction for these over?
It is still live.
Still live.
You can still do that.
Good to know.
Now, for a little bit of extra, they've got a lot of pent-up energy. You can duck in at Tim Hortons Iceplex because all day today they've got these hour-and-a-half chunks of open skate.
Ooh.
So especially if you're out and about shopping, like in the Henrietta area or Brighton, you got it right there. Just duck in there, rent some skates, work off that energy, and then they'll be quiet this afternoon. At the museums, we've got the RMSC's Lego exhibit, which is Animal Superpowers. It's these larger-than-life animals, which are all made of Legos, Sean Kenny,
Holy cow.
and you can learn a lot about them as well. So, yeah, that's definitely something to visit this holiday season. And, of course, at the planetarium next door, they are interspacing the holiday laser with their star shows. So with Black Holes Revealed and Hubble's Immersive Universe and the Sky to Net, you could just sit there in the planetarium all day.
You really could. That place is incredible.
I've been there.
It's kind of like church. You experience your connection with the universe in a way that, it's just hard to, well, I guess when you're staring up at the sky, that too, but then you're hearing people tell you about the sky when you're in the planetarium.
Yes.
So that's fun. The Strong Museum's current exhibit is the Dungeons and Dragons 50 Years of Storytelling exhibit. So Gen Xers like me who grew up with D&D, it's a blast back to the past, but you might still be playing D&D. We still are.
Yeah.
So why not? So this is for adults and kids, absolutely, no question. So it's perfect for the multi-ages for the visiting family. If you have younger kids, especially Greece Athena Middle School is doing ELF today and tomorrow. And so bringing your kids on to ELF is a fun thing to do, really kick off the holiday season. We have another production, a different production of ELF in the future. We've got at the Eastman Theater on December 14th, we've got ELF being played up on the big screen while the orchestra plays.
Ooh,
so you can get your tickets for that
That's
too
fun.
in the future. Stokey Farms is open for the Christmas season. It's a lot more than Christmas trees. You can get your Christmas tree, but for free, wander around. There's all of the animals, all of the things the tree fort to climb on. I mean the straw fort to climb on.
And they just do everything
go on the
well
wagon,
over there.
and they've got the animals. I mean, it's just so much fun over there. And I would also say a special thing starting this year is in Varysburg, which is south of Buffalo. So it's a magical Christmas adventure at Hinnon Valley Animal Adventure. They're doing that for the first time this year. I was just listening to Marty, though, today would be the day to go to that. Maybe not tomorrow and Sunday, but then next weekend they'll have all that lovely snow on the ground.
Do that. Can we rapid fire through some of next weekend?
Absolutely, no problem. So Genesee Country Village is having Yuletide in the country and their holiday open house. The Holly Trolley rides start at the New York Museum of Transportation. Heading up to the Kodak Center on December 11th, they've got a Nutcracker and Cirque Musica Holiday Wonderland. Can I keep going?
Yes.
We've got Christmas at RCCM in December 13th through the 15th starting. Breakfast with Santa is a special Casa Larga event. We also have a whole list of Breakfast with Santas, by the way, on Kids Out and About. So, Casa Larga's is December 15th. We've got the holiday lights starting from the Child Advocacy Center on December 7th.
What a great gift that is, too.
Yes, absolutely. So what you need to do is you need to, first of all, Kids Out and About has a 150 driving tour of Rochester, 150 house driving tour. That starts today. Just look at our map. Drive all through Rochester, free thing to do. You can sign up for our weekly newsletter, which has a special holiday edition coming out at 9:30 today. So rochester.kidsoutandabout.com, go to the newsletter section, sign up. You will never not be in the know.
Boom! That is how it is done. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh,
we
my
really
pleasure.
appreciate it. I don't know how you got all of this in there. If you missed any of those rapid fire events, let us know. Just find them on our website, foxrochester.com. Much more after the show this morning.
Yeah, stick around. When we come back, we are asking the question, how much is that?
Okay, we're back after this.
Yeah,
we needed
I
it.
like
We were trying to come up with a theme song during the break here because it's time for this morning's edition of Guess the Price. And since it's Black Friday, we thought we'd have a little fun and see if we know how much some of the top Black Friday deals are going for.
All right, so we have a list of products, and we'll have to see which of us is closest to the sale price without going over, so it's like Price is Right rules.
Okay.
So let's jump right into those products, shall we?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
First product up is a TCL 55-inch 4K smart television. It can be purchased at Target. How much is it going for on Black Friday?
I'm going to say
TCL 55-inch.
$6.95.
I'm gonna say no.
Yes.
Really?
Because it's a Black Friday deal.
Yeah.
Too good to believe.
I was gonna go like $2.99. 249?
249.
Yeah.
What's
How do we find out?
It's 239.
239.
Oh, wow.
Boom. Look at that.
Okay.
Wow.
Dan, you went over though.
I did. I did. Okay, I don't get it. I don't get the point. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Up next, we have the Ninja Air Fryer, 6.5 quart.
Okay.
It can be purchased at Kohl's. We want to know how much is it going for this Black Friday.
I'm gonna go $49.99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that price, but when I hear Ninja, I think, but wait, there's more. Are we getting just the air fryer, or when you buy the air fryer, are you getting anything else?
I think it's just the
Just the air fryer. $49.99?
Yeah.
I like that price. The air fryer is $89.99.
Do we both get a point though?
Whoa. No, I don't.
You're under, so yeah.
Oh, closest without
yay.
going over. Yeah.
But I'm
okay.
very surprised about that. But 6.5 quarts. I haven't had an air fryer with 6.5. Maybe 3.
Okay, so I like an air fryer that is more like a toaster oven.
Where you can like see
Front load. Mm-hmm. I don't need the basket. I don't want to. She's telling us to move on. Apple AirPods, 2nd generation at Target.
Oh, gosh.
How much are they going for this Black Friday? I am going to say $199. Oh wait, those are
2nd generation.
2nd generation.
Mm-hmm.
$199.
I think those are the latest, right?
No, they've got AirPod Pros. I think.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go $199 for those.
$70.
The answer?
Oh,
$99.99. Steph gets the point.
Yay.
Okay, coming up next, we have got the Samsung Galaxy A15 smartphone purchased at Best Buy for how much? This is the A17 smartphone. I am going to say $299.
I'm gonna say 200.
The total?
Dun, 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 dun.
169.
Oh, so we don't get a point.
No,
Yeah.
we both went over.
Wow.
We were both, though, very close,
Yeah.
so a high five for that.
Yeah.
Up next, we have the iRobot Roomba vacuum. You can buy this bad boy at Kohl's for how much this Black Friday?
Oh, goodness.
Steph, what are you thinking? So Roombas are no joke. I just deleted one from my Amazon shopping cart because, yeah, I sometimes do shopping therapy where I put stuff in the cart and that's all. I never check out.
Well, you
it just
gotta
makes
check out.
no.
You're breaking the cycle.
Yeah,
You know?
no, but I didn't need $1,500 worth of junk being delivered to me.
Prioritize.
This was expensive. I want to say $200. $499. $499.
That's what it was.
That's what I'm going
I didn't even
for.
get a chance. Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. $499.
Wow, I was gonna go a bit lower, but we'll go 300.
The total? $249.
So close. So close.
Man, we just keep on going over, don't
Yeah.
we? Okay. Up next, we've got the PlayStation 5. It's the PlayStation 5, but it's slim. This can be purchased at Target this Black Friday for how much?
I've been told this is very expensive.
Is it?
Very.
Like $299?
I don't hate that. I was gonna go with $399.
I'll go with. Listen, I'll follow your lead for this.
I'm not confident.
Neither am I.
Oh!
$424.
All right.
Wow. Okay. Good stuff. We got that one. Up next, we've got the Fitbit Charge 6. That can be purchased at Best Buy this Black Friday for how much?
Is this the latest one?
I don't know. Is this the latest one?
It is not.
It is not the latest one. Okay, so I'm going to say we're going down one. So what are we thinking? 149?
Yeah.
149?
Yeah.
We're going to go 149. $99. Or for easy payments.
It was
$159.
but I guess we have to go with the Black Friday sale price.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Last one.
Last
Okay.
one. Listen, after that turkey dinner, you better be brushing your teeth. Why not use the Oral-B electric toothbrush that can be purchased at Target for how much this Black Friday?
I'm gonna say $39.99.
Oh, see, I was gonna go much higher. I was gonna go $69.
Oh.
$69.99. $59.99.
So is that gonna be?
That goes to you.
Oh.
Steph, you win.
See,
Yay!
okay, here's something else we should have thought of in the very beginning. Since we're competing against each other, we should have just bet $1 on all of it, and we would have taken, it would have been a clean sweep.
Great.
Yeah.
For me.
Well, it would have been for both of us.
Oh, I guess.
You just like winning, whatever. Stick around, we've got a lot more to come this morning right here on ARC Rochester as we continue into the 9 o'clock hour.
Stick around, we're back after this. Friday morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Black Friday, 9 o'clock, 9:03 actually, on this November 29th. Thanks so much for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Stephanie Joseph.
And I'm Dan Schreck. We've got a lot to get to this morning right here on ARC Rochester, including singer-songwriter and Rochester native. You know her name, Juliet Lloyd. She's going to be joining us live in studio with a special performance ahead of her upcoming album release party.
And then later, we'll be going over the results to our poll of the day. This morning, we asked you, now that Thanksgiving is over, is today the day to start listening to holiday music? Your options? I've already started, waiting till the first snowfall, not until mid-December, or avoid it at all costs.
You can weigh in. Scan that QR code. It'll take you over to our Twitter page. You can weigh in on that poll, comment below the poll, and repost the poll. We'll go over the results of the poll coming up at the end of the 9 o'clock hour. Before we do this, Marty, What are your thoughts? What is the holiday music in the Snyder household, or is it only in the truck?
No, well, I think what is it, XM Radio? I think that's got their free thing on right now. Like, I don't pay for that, but it always comes on for free around Thanksgiving, so that's what I'm bumping to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm flipping through XM.
Decking the halls on the way to work,
Yeah,
right?
Go through
Very
the
good.
decades.
Yes.
But yeah, for holiday music, I don't know. I think we at least have to get after Thanksgiving. So I think at least today, that in my book, that's permissible.
Okay.
Yeah.
November, mid-November, early November. No, you're just coming off of Halloween,
Wow.
and
If I've got the peppermint mochas selling in the stores already, that's when I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
two wrongs do not make a right.
Fair enough. We've got some strong opinions. Strong opinions. All right, let's talk about that forecast, though, because
Yeah.
there are people out there who've got plans this weekend. Either they're staying in town, they're doing some more traveling. A lot of people celebrating Friendsgiving at different locations, different times. What do people need to know?
Well, depending on which direction you're traveling in, there could be a lot of big problems for travel. Close to Rochester, most of the metro area, not an issue. We're not going to see any problem, but you can see that snow potential going through today, through the weekend. You can see those two bullseyes that really form. One of those south of Watertown, so if you're heading up I-81 north of Syracuse up towards the Watertown area, that's going to be one area where travel is really going to be difficult going through the weekend. And then the other is south of Buffalo along the Thruway. And that stretch, is it the 90 or is it the Thruway? When Rochester talks about the Thruway south of Buffalo. Oh, that's a tough one. But whatever you call it, that's where there are going to be some travel issues.
I always have truly, it's never been 90 to me, or
No?
the 90. No, it's
Really? You grew up in Niagara Falls.
the Thruway.
Yeah.
You get on the Thruway.
Okay.
Just the Thruway.
Yeah.
Okay.
There-
But
and
that toll road, you're going to have trouble on that toll road. Yeah, Buffalo.
That toll road. That's good. That's good. Yeah. The one where the state wants all of the money.
Yeah, right.
Yes, exactly. Do you anticipate any air traffic trouble for people flying in and out of Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse area?
Well, actually, a good thing, like if you have flights out of the Buffalo airport, I think for the most part that band is going to stay south of that area. Yeah,
Right.
so that's going to be some good news there. So at least that's going to work in favor. Southern Erie County, different story, but not too many flights taking off from the south towns versus
Very
the
true.
Buffalo airport.
Very true.
But
Very
that's
true.
going to be one of the concerns is, areas south of Buffalo, if you're traveling to those areas, western southern tier, those are the places that are really going to get hit pretty hard by that. So you may want to
Inches.
reconsider travel. Yeah.
I know Stephanie's all excited about it.
Inches plural. I can't get
Yeah.
over it. I just.
Could be
So-
feet plural in some places.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Too, yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
listen, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what we do
Okay.
to help move you past this. You don't have to like the cold.
Okay.
And you don't have to like the snow.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to have fun in it.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to take a group outing and go sledding.
All right. I'm gonna need my
Let's do
gloves. Need to get a new pair of gloves.
yeah,
Maybe
of
some
course.
leather ones.
We'll
to
get
help.
you bundled up.
Okay.
You won't be able to put your arms down. We've got you covered.
I've
Steph.
been there.
Yeah,
Oh,
we get
God.
those little hot pocket things,
Yes. I have
you
a
put in
bunch
your
of those.
gloves.
Yes.
Those are
So
nice.
We'll pack heavy
Okay.
that
Yeah.
morning. All right.
Sounds good.
Be
to
ready
me.
for it, have some fun. That's what I've been telling myself for years. I need to embrace the winter, I need to have fun with it, but I haven't done it.
So what I'm
so
hearing
difficult.
is it doesn't get better.
No, listen, we have we put a positive spin on it because we really do try to. We have no other option but to
Yeah.
get through it.
Yeah.
So you have to put a positive spin on it.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, in February when it's -4 and you're clearing the snow off your car at 2 o'clock in the morning to come into work. It's not going to seem worth it anymore. But it is, I
know the
promise.
drill.
I promise.
Yeah.
All right, Marty, thank you very much.
Sure.
Appreciate it. Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to come.
Yeah, including when we come back, we are hitting the field with the Rochester Nighthawks.
We are back after this, and don't forget, as you head out this morning, you can take us on the go. We are streaming live right now and every morning on the 13 Wham YouTube channel. Welcome back, 9/12 this Friday, and in your community and happening this weekend, your Rochester Nighthawks are kicking off the season.
Yeah, the team playing against the Las Vegas Desert Dogs at 7 o'clock tomorrow night at the Blue Cross Arena.
We're getting stoked for it. This morning, we have lacrosse operations manager Craig Rybczynski and defenseman Ryland Rees to tell us more. Thank you both so much for waking up bright and early and coming in.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Let's start with you, Craig. What can we expect from the Nighthawks this season?
A lot of changes in the offseason. Dan Carey, our general manager, brought in a lot of defensemen. Ryland is one of our best defensemen, but we've got Ian Lord, Chad Tutton, Josh Medeiros, and Brandon Slade, so we're going to be a lot bigger, tougher, and meaner back on defense.
All right. Is this, it sounds like it's getting your backing.
Yeah, no, it's good. We brought in a lot of veterans that have been in the league for a while, and, you know, it definitely helps just bringing in some more leaders and really trying to take that next step to, you know, get past that first round of playoffs.
Yeah.
And home opener, a lot of excitement. We're excited, clearly, as well. Tell me, what are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Well, this is my 25th year with the organization, so it's like Christmas Day. You know, everything's exciting, everything's ramped up. You get to see new faces, get to see some old faces from last season with our fan base, and it's just super exciting. I couldn't be more excited to start.
Craig, congratulations on 25 years.
Yeah.
That's monumental. That's something big. That's great. Take us back, though. Give us a lap, you know, down memory lane. We want to know, what has the organization, what have you experienced and seen as this organization has evolved and grown over the past 2.5 decades?
It's been a great ride for me. I've had my 2 kids have kind of grown up with the team. It's been so much fun to see lacrosse kind of take off in the Rochester area, especially box lacrosse, and get to see young stars like Ryland Rees kind of get older. And I'm so old that Mike Hazen, who's our head coach, his son plays for our team now. So now I get 2 generations of some of these people.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Listen, it's impressive nonetheless, my friend. Impressive nonetheless. So for the home opener, if someone is sitting on the couch this morning saying, okay, you know, we actually have to get up and do something with our lives. We have to, you know, live out this Thanksgiving weekend. What can they expect if they show up?
It's like a rock concert for 2.5 hours. Right? It's just music playing all the time. It's a ton of goals. Usually a game will have about 30 goals combined between the 2 teams. And it's just so much fun. It's, you know, Ryland's a very athletic guy, gets up and down the floor, can stop goals, can score goals. It's just really exciting. It's probably the best value for your money.
And tell us a little bit about preparation with the team. I mean, we've already heard some pretty great reviews in terms of what's going on tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been good. You know, training camp, you're practicing, playing with the same guys. You're trying to build some chemistry, and you know, we have a couple scrimmages, but you know, it's always nice to be able to go out and hit some other people. So you know, we're excited. It's a different group. There's a great kind of culture that's been building, and you know, we're all just super stoked, and you know, we all kind of got that end goal in mind right now. So everyone being on the same page makes for an exciting season.
Ryland, you've been on the show before. You've been with the team for how many seasons now?
This will be my 5th season.
5th season.
Yeah.
What has your time with the Nighthawks been like? Because I imagine you don't stay if you're not enjoying yourself.
Yeah, no. I've loved every minute here in Rochester since being drafted in 2019, and obviously since then there's been some interesting seasons with, you know, being cut due to COVID and missing an entire season. So it's been kind of interesting. But, you know, being here in Rochester has been amazing. Just, you know, trying to get back to the community, building the lacrosse here. And, you know, now for us is taking those next steps to get past that first round of playoffs. And, you know, super excited to be a part of that team.
That is for sure. And I guess, what has been a favorite moment of yours, or one that you just remember of playing, and something you may be looking forward to this season?
I really think it's just being with the guys. You know, like after the game when you're just hanging out, you know, there's really nothing like it. Right now we're practicing and everyone kind of goes home. We haven't really gotten to spend a ton of time together. So kind of in season you get to spend a little bit more time. You see each other more frequently, and again, like I said, building that off the field culture just you know, really brings the group together and, you know, leads to success. So.
We didn't sit down and do Thanksgiving together as the Nighthawks team?
No, not as a full team, but I had a couple of teammates over at my house, so there was 3-4 of us that were hanging out and able to spend some time yesterday together, so it was great.
That's very nice. It's good to see. I bet, as you know, in your position, it's so incredible to see these lasting friendships, relationships built, and they may go on to do something else in life, but you know where it all began.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Some of the players that used to play here, or even some of the current ones, are some of my best friends. So it's been fantastic.
What a great journey. Well, congratulations on 25 years.
Yeah.
Best of luck out there tomorrow. Let's kick some Las Vegas butt, please.
Awesome. Thank you.
And if you want to go, we will post all of the ticketing information and everything else you need to know on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show.
And hey, don't go anywhere. We have much more to get to here on Arc Rochester. We're back right after this.
Good Friday morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Here's your Arc Rochester news break. As millions of Americans prepare to shop this Black Friday, some of your items may be delayed. Thousands of Amazon workers around the world are set to walk off the job today, all part of the Make Amazon Pay campaign. The movement, now in its 5th year, aims to increase workers' wages and allow for unionization efforts. In a statement to ABC News, Amazon said in part the group is being intentionally misleading and continues to promote a false narrative. The fact is, at Amazon, we provide great pay, great benefits, and great opportunities, all from day one. The strike is set to end on Cyber Monday. A Rochester man is recovering in the hospital after a Thanksgiving morning shooting on the city's south side. Police tell us the 21-year-old was found in the area of Flint and Exchange Streets just after 9 o'clock, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was taken to URMC with what police call critical but non-life-threatening injuries. As of this morning, no arrests have been made. Meantime, we are waiting to learn the identity of a man killed in an apparent hit and run in the city's South Wedge. Officers finding that victim lying in the middle of Gregory Street around 3 o'clock yesterday morning. That man was rushed to the hospital where he died a short time later. Investigators believe he was hit by a car which then fled the scene. The investigation into both of these incidents today is ongoing, and police are asking anyone with information to call 911 or Crime Stoppers. You see the number on your screen, 423-9300. A convicted felon is facing more charges this Friday. He's suspected in a Thanksgiving Day robbery in Gates. Police say 48-year-old Travis Hightower threatened to stab an employee after he was confronted for allegedly stealing from a dollar store on Spencerport Road. Investigators say he was caught shortly after leaving that store. He's currently being held without bail in Monroe County Jail and faces a number of charges, including robbery and menacing. Happening today, the return of a holiday spirit to a local winery. The Holiday Wine and Craft Marketplace returns for its 7th year at Casa Larga Vineyards and Winery in Fairport. The marketplace is open from 11 to 4 today and tomorrow. It'll feature products from more than 30 local vendors, including jewelry, soap, baked goods, and much more. Guests can also enjoy tastings at Casa Larga's wine shop. Also happening this weekend, move over Thanksgiving. Some local towns are getting in the winter holiday spirit. In Wayne County, the town of Newark is holding its Parade of Lights. The annual tree lighting, the parade begins at 5 o'clock and goes down Main Street to Van Buren Street, while the tree lighting is set for 6:15 in Central Park. Meantime, in Canandaigua, the city is holding its light parade. That begins at 6 o'clock, starting at City Hall, heading to Antis Street. And for all these top stories and any new developments throughout the day, head over to our website, 13wham.com. Stick around. Ark Rochester returns right after this.
What's up?
Nothing. I make it sound so believable, but nothing true.
Yeah, right.
Looks like a full tank.
Nick or Chris, do you need a mic check from us?
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, Juliet, can you just count to one?
Sure, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good.
Perfect.
Oh, it looks like you just logged in.
Can you kill our mics? 9:27, welcome back. Thanks so much for hanging out with us this Friday morning here on Arc Rochester. I'm Dan Schrack.
And I'm Stephanie Joseph. We've, of course, got a lot more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester, but we want to jump right into our next guest of the morning. Happening this weekend, a singer-songwriter and Rochester native is celebrating the release of her first full-length album in more than a decade.
She certainly is. Juliet Lloyd will host an album release party for the third album called Carnival. And she is joining us now in studio to tell us more about it. And then later on, you're sticking around because you're going to be performing for us live in studio. Thank you so much for waking up and coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me this morning.
Absolutely. And congratulations. First album in 10 years.
Yes.
Talk to us about that process. Why now?
But that's a great question. So I took kind of an extended break from music. I got a little burned out. I was back actually when I was here in Rochester many years ago, released 2 albums, and then was really struggling as an independent artist to try to figure out how would a success look like? How do I make this happen? And so I stepped back and I went back to school at Syracuse University, actually, and then worked what I call a real job, a day job, for about a decade. And then the pandemic happened, and I was just sort of drawn back into feeling like I had something to say again and wanting to be creative, and started performing a lot more. And yeah, so this new album is my first full-length album since 2007. So it's been 17 years.
There is, and I'm gonna screw them all up, or I'm thinking of multiple sayings, but isn't it like you have to let it go and it'll come back if it loves you or you love it? Yeah. But I feel like sometimes that's the way with art. You have to let it go and give it space in between you and the piece before you can dive back in, you have to refuel that emotion.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, whether that refueling takes, a couple of months or 10 years. Yeah.
To each their own.
Yeah.
So talk to us about the album.
Yeah, so the album, I like to say it took me about 15 months to write and record it, but it actually is the culmination of probably 10 or 15 years of experiences and thoughts and feelings. And so a lot of the songs on the album are just processing relationships and experiences that I've had over the past, decade, and finally feeling like I was ready to write about them. They were just sort of in the back of my mind for a really long time, kind of working through stuff. And yeah,
it kind of sounds like, music is a way of healing, but also therapy in a sorts, just sort of processing through all of these different life moments. Was that the case for you?
It absolutely is, yeah. And the nice thing is, I feel like I put so much of myself and my own experiences into it, and then when I perform the songs, or when people listen to them online, having people say, I've gone through this, I feel this, like you're saying the exact same words. That's really nice because you can connect with people, through the music.
Well, you're connecting with them and they're connecting with you, and it's also, it sounds silly, but it's also like free therapy for them. Because again, you go on an emotional journey and you have the ability, you realize that you've got the ability to release things that you didn't need.
Yeah, absolutely. And it means so much to be able to have that kind of shared therapeutic experience with people.
Yeah. So is there a favorite song? I know that's a very hard question because it's like choosing children. You can't really do that. But do you have a favorite one, or is there a message that you communicate that you just really want fans to walk away with?
I think the overall message or the theme is actually from the title track, Carnival, which is, you have an experience, you live through the thing, and you experience it in the moment, and then when it's done, and you move on, and you remember it the way that you remember it, and it might not be the same as the way somebody else might remember it, but we all kind of have our own experiences. And I think that theme really cuts across all of the 9 songs that are on the album.
Of those 9 songs, talk to us about other performers that you work with throughout this.
Yeah, so the album was produced by a musician named Todd Wright, who I worked with very closely. He lives outside of D.C. in Virginia, which is kind of, I'm based in Maryland now. And so
Maryland.
Are you really?
Yes.
Oh, what part?
Laurel area. It's about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I live in Gaithersburg right now.
Oh, amazing.
So very close. Yeah.
All right, you can give her your mom's address after the show.
Yeah. So he played a lot of the instruments. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He plays drums, bass, guitar. My partner Steve, who was here on the show last time we were here a year and a half ago, he plays a lot of the guitars on the album as well. And then we have guest musicians. The nice thing about recording now is that you can send tracks digitally anywhere you want.
Yeah.
And so like I had a person who did all the string arrangements on the album that's based in Nashville, and he just worked on his end and sent them back. There was a drummer that played on a couple songs that's based in Nashville. So it was very collaborative, you know, across geographies.
We're going to hear some of it in a little bit, but I want to know when you finally hear the final mix, everything put together, what is that like? Is it dually emotional because it's the emotional part of it, of knowing the lyrics and the work that went into that song, and then, you know, happy tears because of the final product?
Yeah. It is absolutely, it's both. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. There's a few songs on this album too where, you know, I was maybe driving in the car for the first time when I heard the final mix, and goosebumps, you know, you get a little teary.
Yeah.
It's because you know all of the emotion and the, you know, the blood, sweat and tears that went into creating the thing, but then also the experiences that are behind it. And then I also tend to think about, you know, I try to put myself in the shoes of somebody who might be listening to it for the very first time, and like what are they going to experience when they hear it? And that's always really nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you connect to your audience.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for waking up bright and early and coming in. Don't worry, Juliet is not going anywhere, because just in a couple of minutes she's going to be coming back in studio to perform for us live. Can you tell us what we're going to hear?
Yeah, so I'm going to play one of the more upbeat songs on the album. It's called Motorcycle and Tattoo Sleeve, which is a mouthful, but it's the album closer, and it kind of ends on a hopeful note. It's kind of makes sense of all of the relationships that we're in, and you know, when you're in a relationship with somebody new and you start to take on interesting maybe habits or things that you may not have been interested in before, and like we've all done this,
Little
right?
quirks.
Little quirks, yeah. Maybe you take up rock climbing and you were never interested in rock climbing before, or you root for a new sports team or something. All the kind of silly things that we do.
Yeah.
The song is about that.
All right, very good.
So you want to stick around. Again, don't go anywhere, because in just a little bit, Juliet will be performing for us live in studio.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can watch us on the go anywhere you go. We're streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel.
Stick around. We're back right after this.
Yeah, I went on YouTube. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
We're very well, thank you. We're watching videos of you and talking about you if your ears are burning. We just need to do a quick mic check. Can you just count for us?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Perfect.
10.
Great.
Awesome. We'll be with you in probably a minute.
Okay, I'm here. I'm
Awesome.
ready.
9:38 and happening tonight, this Friday, teacher and comedian Gaspare Randazzo will take the stage at Comedy at the Carlson, and he is hoping that you're going to be there too.
Yeah, definitely. You may also know him as one of the winners of the Netflix reality show The Trust. And this morning, of course, he's right there. We're getting a chance to talk to him about his upcoming performance. Good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Very well, thank you.
Yes.
How are you?
Nobody says my name right, so you know that's always a good start when you actually pronounce my name the right way.
We try.
Yes.
We try. Are you on Thanksgiving break?
I am. Well, I'm off today. I mean, I was off yesterday. I was off today, but I'm never actually on a break because I got my kids like 8 feet away from me right now, painting, and I try to give them something to occupy them, and they're just squeezing paint all over a table right now. So. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I can't imagine what being a school teacher, parent, and comedian is like. I mean, it gives you stuff for your act. It's right there for you, but that also means you have to live it.
Yeah, it's you know, it without guys. There you go. The perks of parenting. This is what. You know, it's like there's no actual break because like I leave work where I'm with 150 kids, then I come home to my own kids, then I do shows, but it is good for material. Like whenever I'm like, maybe I should leave the classroom, but then I'm like, oh, but then I'll lose all the things that I, you know, talk about on stage. So I kind of need a little of everything for my career.
That's for sure.
Or careers, plural.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was more of a curiosity question, but how do you even begin to make time for this? I mean, not only comedy, but being a teacher, full-time parent, and even Netflix as well. Like, how do you find the time?
I don't know. I just have a lot of natural energy. Like, I don't drink coffee. I just wake up. The minute I wake up, my eyes, I'm just like wide awake, and then I just start the day. I just keep going, and then at 9 o'clock at night, I sit down and I fall asleep. I don't know if that answered the question at all. But I just make, you know, like anything in life, if you want something to work, you make it work. Yeah. So I work, you know, Monday through Friday, take care of my kids, do all that stuff. Then on the weekends, I usually like fly out to some city at like 9 o'clock at night. Then I get there, then I do shows the next day. Then I fly home Sunday morning at like 5 in the morning. Then I take my kids to drums and piano lessons, and just, you make it work like anything else. If you want to do it, you make it work.
Yeah.
Can I ask, of all of the jobs that you currently have, that you're currently doing, do you have a favorite?
I mean, parenting, but that's not like a paid job, but I do love my kids a lot. You know, everything's different. Like, I like traveling, but, you know, that part's fun. I like teaching because I like the people I work with. You know, everything has its pros and cons, but then like when I travel and do comedy, I'm my own boss, which is cool. When I'm at work, I have a boss, which is, you know, so it's, and at home, I have a boss too, because my wife tells me what to do.
Very true, and you better listen. You better listen. Do me a favor, for somebody who may be unfamiliar with your stand-up, with your set, with your comedy, what can an audience expect?
Chaos. You know, like, listen, it's funny because people always come and they're like, oh, I brought my husband and he's not a teacher and he liked it. I'm like, yeah, because it's not only for teachers. Everybody has been to school at some point in their life. Everybody has, you know, people have kids. It's just about being a teacher. Just like if you were to do stand-up comedy, a big part of it would be how you guys are newscasters, you know, because that's what you do. Just like a firefighter would talk about his job, you know, so I talk about my job, but I also have 2 little kids. I'm also married. I'm also just a person. So you know, it's a little bit of everything, as you know. That's really all I could say. It's a little of everything.
You know, I do wonder, because I've seen a lot of videos on social media where the stand-up comic will sort of play off of the audience. So you see 2 people together and you may ask them, hey, what brought you here? Or, oh, they dragged you? Or, you know, something along those lines.
Stephanie's pretty good, though. We got to give it up for her. That was a good set.
Well, and that's the thing, like 90% of my audience, it's teachers a lot of the time, or people who saw me on the TV show. So, you know, I kind of like, as soon as I start talking to people in the audience, they're always teachers. And I'm like, I look for the non-teachers because all I talk to is teachers all day long. So like I like finding the non-teachers. Then I spend the next hour making fun of them. Then I feel bad at the end of the show because I'm like, I really promise I'm nice. This was just for fun. I just made fun of you the whole night, but I'll buy you a drink. I'm very sorry.
It all ends up working out in the end. They get the laugh, and you get to take the bow, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Hey, okay.
And also, if you guys want to come to the show tonight, you want to get away from your family. I'm sure you're sick of being with your family. It's Thanksgiving. You woke up this morning, your uncle's still there. You can't stand him, whatever. Maybe you want to go. I think you should come to the show. There's a show tonight. There's 2 shows tomorrow night. What else is going on? I don't know if there's snow up there. I haven't driven up there yet.
No, thank goodness.
No snow here yet, so good for you. I do want to know, though, it sounds like there might be some family trash talk in your act. Are the kids, is the wife comfortable with this?
You know what?
There's no answer.
I don't make fun of them, but they're a big part of my life, clearly.
Okay.
So I do talk about them, but, I guess you got to come to the show and find out.
That is how you sell a ticket. That is how you sell a ticket. Hey, thank you so much for your time this morning. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me. Have a good day.
You too. You too. And we'll
later.
post all of this information, ticketing information, on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. We have much more ahead here on Arc Rochester. We're back right after this.
Through under 4 minutes.
Under 4 minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So what we'll do, I'm sorry?
Do you just want to play a little bit?
Sure. Yep. And sing too, or? I found out my ex now drives a motorcycle in his left arm.
Welcome back. 9:48 this Friday morning. We just sat down with singer-songwriter Juliet Lloyd to talk about her new album, and now she is here to perform a song off of it. Yay. Juliet, tell us, what is the song you're performing, and what's the backstory?
Yeah, so this song is called Motorcycle and Tattoo Sleeve, which is a mouthful. And I wrote it about sort of seeing the person that you've been in a relationship for a long time move on and literally suddenly have tattoos and drive a motorcycle, and you think, you weren't like that when you were with me. And then I thought about all the kind of ridiculous things that I've done when I've been in new relationships. So it kind of equal parts makes fun of other people and also myself.
I like it.
That. Yeah.
All right, take it away.
I found out my ex now drives a motorcycle, and his left arm is covered in a giant tattoo sleeve. As I recall, he'd never drive a mile above the limit, and he'd pass out anytime someone would leave. Now I heard they've got a farm outside the city. He was never one to spend much time outside, so it's no coincidence that tattoo matches the one that's on the arm of his new wife. Oh, isn't this love? Oh, isn't this love? The things that you take on and all the things that you give up, all the ways you compromise till you could hardly recognize what you become. I may have got it all wrong, and I haven't learned a thing, but I know my ex has got a motorcycle and a tattoo sleeve. Now I listen to so many bands I've hated. I learned the rules of hockey and pretend to love the game. I'm practically a vegan, though my favorite food is cheese. I'm inconsistent and consistently insane. Oh, isn't this love? Oh, isn't this love? The things that you take on and all the things that you give up, all the ways you compromise till you could hardly recognize what you become. I may have got it all wrong, and I haven't learned a thing, but I know my ex has got a motorcycle and a tattoo sleeve. Now maybe love's just an extended midlife crisis. It makes you question every single thing you thought you'd ever knew. Or maybe all our choices lead us to where we're supposed to be, and we're all just doing the best that we can do. Oh, isn't this love? Oh, isn't this love? The things that you take on and all the things that you give up, all the ways you compromise till you could hardly recognize what you become. I may have got it all wrong, and I haven't learned a thing, but maybe he was always meant for that motorcycle and that tattoo sleeve.
Juliet Lloyd, that is absolutely incredible. Your voice voice, it's just so
amazing.
lovely, and the
Yeah.
talent, it's great. And the lyrics, I mean,
I can relate.
Yeah, yeah, right?
Yes.
Right? I think a lot of people do. A lot of people do. The album is Carnival. Hit people at home if they want to come to the album release party this weekend.
Yes, you can go to my website, julietloyd.com. Ticket link is there. It's at 11 Cup at 5 o'clock on Sunday. Home in plenty of time for the Bills game. That's what I've been telling people.
Boom, that's what we
Right
like
here.
to hear. Hey, don't go anywhere. When we come back, your final thoughts this Friday.
We're back right after this. It's time now for this morning's final thoughts here on Arc Rochester.
Yeah, we'll get to the poll of the day. Juliet Lloyd, she is here because she's got a second song for us in just a minute. Poll of the day. We asked you, now that Thanksgiving is over, is today the day to start listening to holiday music? Your options were, I've already begun, waiting till the first snowfall, not until mid-December, people, or I avoid it at all costs. Juliet, what is your pick?
I think it's safe.
Safe?
I think it's
okay.
safe.
And the results? I can't see that far. 56.5%.
See, I told you, I knew it'd be a close second.
Oh, yeah,
Yep, I knew it.
It is. Good stuff. All right, Juliet Lloyd, album release party. First album in a decade, full release. It's Carnival. Love and Cup, Sunday at 5. What are we going to hear as you play us out?
This is the lead-off track on the album. This is called Wallflower, and I wrote it about being an introvert.
Love it. Juliet
All
Lloyd.
right.
We'll see you Monday.
Quiet and cautious, noticing everything, noticed by none, carefully camouflage. Always safe in your garden of one, hopefully watching and waiting, blending. I know you hate it,
disappear in the spaces between, and hide all your brilliance, color and cracks. They have to know where to look to be seen. And it's okay, the dance and it's